Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Power Hour podcast. And I'm super excited here today for a couple of reasons. Firstly, we've got Lukas Pavelka back showing some more and some new and improved features of the design kit. You guys seem to love it when we uploaded the first video. I was just telling Lukas it's either my first or second most viewed video on the channel. So you guys seriously loved seeing the design kit, and Lukas has some amazing updates. So, Lukas, firstly, before we get into the cool stuff you've been building, how have you been?
Yeah, great. Yeah, so during the new version and from the previous podcast, I've just created a new UI, the completely new UI for the Power Apps for Figma. And I've just prepared some new features related to this plugin, which currently I will show in this podcast.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. And I think we're all looking forward to seeing what you've done. And for those of you tuning into the beginning, we have a special surprise at the end, which is a little bit away from Power Apps, but still in the Power Platform realm that Lukas has been developing. So we can show you a sneak peek of that. And Lukas, am I right in saying this is the first time people see it? The first time people
Yeah,
see
yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly, exactly. The first time they will see the UI prototype. I just shared some small information on the internet, but here is the real UI, which will look like, I hope so, end of this year, because I'm plan for be on the conference in Prague for the Power conference at the beginning of December. So I'm plan to show the real demo for this Power BI for Figma.
Yeah, sounds awesome. I mean, we'll get to that at the end. I'm sure there'll be some questions I have. And yeah, as usual, guys, for anyone listening, Lukas is going to share his screen. We're just kind of going to go over the new features, how it looks, the new UI specifically. And then there'll be links to the description if you're interested in using the design kit for yourself, because it is some super handy software. So, Lukas, I'll let you take the reins. Do you want to share your screen to start off?
Great. So let's start from the beginning. In this version, which is currently 4.1.3, because today I released a new minor version. So in this UI, you can see really the new layouts for the selecting screen, selected controls. You can see a little bit new UI for the backgrounds and text colors of the selected control on your screen. Plus, I just put a little bit more uh, extra properties for the pasting in screen and some replacing container bar button. So everything I will show, and I just put a new button for the showing the all prefixes what currently is possible to add in this plugin. And after that, I will show completely the new feature, which is currently a little bit in beta version, but very soon I will extend this functionality and will be fully occupied with every screen which you will design. So let's start from the beginning. When the user will create some new screen in the Figma, then currently can see still the same layout. They can prepare the mobile or the tablet, some pre-design what Power Apps is using. The same for the positioning. You can just place to the particular X and Y location on the Figma. Nothing changed for that one, but the new stuff is here. What is in the type is the responsive, which has mentioned that this is the beta version, where it can be like prepared responsive layout for your screen. So let me just put at the beginning some blank layout, like
And Lucas, I'm sorry to interrupt again, but I'm going to throw in my first question because I know there's going to be a lot, so apologies about that. But the responsive layout, I think we're going to see it in action now. But the thought process behind it, because I hate making responsive canvas apps. Obviously, they're necessary. You need them to work on the tablet as well as kind of any side screen, especially when you're making custom pages. So the thought process through this responsive type is to take away that work of building responsive layouts manually. Is that the idea behind it?
yeah, yeah. The idea is that okay, so maybe I can just use it this responsive
Hmm.
and just create the new one. So the idea for that one is that automatically the plugin will create the main container, which will contain the top layout, content layout, and the bottom layout, which
Wow.
is fully responsive. So if I just, as you see here, the new suffix, because my plan is not to use only the prefixes, but in future I will use some suffixes. So this is the new and first suffix, which is called _res, which the plugin will recognize that the responsive layout is there. So if I just use this responsive, then you can see here like parent width and parent height. If I just remove the responsive and just reload it, you see the particular height and width of your design. So it means that everything inside there will be automatically responsive and width will be relevant for your selected layout. This
Love
is the
it.
main point. Yeah, at the beginning, I just selected some colors to visualize it. What does it mean? The top, content, and the bottom. So for the menus, for the name of your screen, etc. So this is like as I mentioned in the beta version. But if I just go to my prepare responsive tasker, which is my new application based to me, where the user can just prepare some task and see the history of solved task, etc. Very easy application. And here is already prepared, as I mentioned, the main container, top container, content, and some bottom container for the menu items. And when you can see when I just reload it, then the main container is using some properties, and everything is under the group containers from the top, content, and the bottom. And there the user can easily just copy the responsive design.
Good point.
Okay, great. So I've opened some application and Power Apps, and here I can just easily the paste the whole screen. And the first what you can see here, it's a little bit different because you have to do some actions. But normally in Figma, you can just prepare some extra properties, because when you have the responsive, then will be the property fill portion. This is like the main for your responsive containers for the height and for the weight. So therefore, there are two options how you can manage it. The first one is that you can just add some minimum width or minimum height for in this code, or you can just simply just start to edit for under the Power Apps, like here, that will be like the same height what you've seen in Figma, the same for the flexible width for that one. You can just specify the width and specify some minimum, and you will start see the same visualization of the screen what you can see here. But for the future, my plan is to have more properties and extend the property maker, because here you can just put extra properties. This is like the new stuff what currently you can do in the new version. But in the version 4.5 will be much more easy to select every property and to have the same visualization from Figma to Power Apps. So this is like the plan. Currently, you still need some actions for the responsive designs. As I mentioned, it's still in beta, but you just click like 1, 2, 3 times, and you will have the same output as you have in Figma. But in future, will be totally the same the output, because every property will be extended, and you can edit every property like the same in Power Apps.
Yeah, that makes sense. And just to summarize that, Lucas, what you're saying is right now, when you paste it directly from the design kit, there's just a few alterations you need to make with the responsive design, but in the
Mhm.
future, you're planning for that to be seamless. So once they paste it, everything happens automatically. That's what you are saying, right?
Yeah, because currently when I just run the application, I will just update what I know from this to have the same output. So if I just put it like here and put the 90, so you will have the same output. And when I just run it, you can see it's really responsive. So will be automatically just select to your layout, and it's already prepared. In future, maybe I plan to have like higher font size, because when you change it to tablet, it could be very tiny and not readable for the people. So I know the process how to manage through the highest or lowest font size. So I plan it to do this in next version.
Really like the look of this, Lucas.
Yeah, and for the next stuff, what is in this new version, which I'm very proud, is the swap icons. This I've worked very hardly for that one. So if I just select some icon, like this profile icon, I can just select the icon, and in menu you will see the swap, change it to the icon, and change, for example, for the airplane, and submit, and will be automatically replaced. I hope so, or something wrong. Okay, something wrong with my, let me just, Marf is existing everywhere. I tested many times, or million times I tested.
Always happens.
Yeah,
There
so
we are.
yeah. Yeah, so it means that if the icon will be, for example, like in a totally different color, and the size, for example, I will just change it like for the green one, and just again uh, reload and select the swap, change it for different, so will be still the same color and still the same weight and height of the icon. So this is like the faster way how to replace your icons.
Really like that.
The new stuff, what I've created there is the prototypes. So it means that you can, I'm just saying that you can make a soul for your application. So if I just change it to the prototype to see what happened inside. So when I just select some screen and just create a prototype, select the icon, for example, I have here the history, and who will be the output on prototyped screen. So I will just select the finance, submit, and you see automatically Figma add your workflow, and you can just run the flow and easily click to another screen. The same like the navigate and Power Apps.
Yeah.
This is like the great case for your customers, when you can just show them the real prototypes of your applications, and will be automatically changed.
I really like that. And Lucas, just for detail purposes, navigation is relatively easy to add within the Canvas app anyway. But if you were to paste this into your Canvas app, would the navigation follow, or would you have to add that manually in to the Canvas app?
Yeah, for now it's like only for the importing from the Power Apps to Figma. So if you just
Mm.
if you have in the YAML or in your Power Apps some navigation, will be automatically selected in the dependency model. But in the next version, I plan to do it vice versa. So it means from the Figma to Power Apps. So if you will have this transitions here between the screens, then will be in the code you will see the property navigate, and navigate will be for your next screen. But of course, if you want to need to export to the Power Apps, you must select both screens and export to the Power Apps. In this
Understood.
current version, you can export multiple screens at once to the clipboard.
Makes sense. Thank you, Lucas.
Okay, great. So this was mainly what I've created for the layouting. So you can easily check every control. You can easily navigate where your control is located in Figma. You can delete it. You can swap it. You can, if you are lazy guy, you can just generate all prefixes. The plugin will help you with the generating with the prefixes. And next version, I plan to use a new property, my prefix, which will just say like label and your specify the prefix, which currently I guess in a model-driven application is used the prefix of the application. The same I
And
would like to apply here.
I really like that. And Lucas, I have to ask because we spoke about model-driven applications beforehand. How's the development going on with that?
Yeah, it's in great shape because currently we're just preparing new version for the model driven, where the user will be possible to create some entities in the model driven, some shared components will be possible to apply or move some stuff between one form to another form. So many details, and currently we're still working on that, but I hope so that very soon will be new version published to Figma community.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, and the last thing what I've just prepared for the new version is like handling with the styles. So if I just select some container, you can see easily like every background screen, every text screen. So and you can just easily like edit the color for the new one, and will be automatically applied. Or you can just use the new color for all controls inside. So you, for example, like here I can like easily update every text text controls inside the container, or you can just everything reset to white and will be automatically everything resetted or replaced by your style, which you can just prepare here under the next icon tab. So this is like the new stuff what currently you can do in the new version related to themes.
Really like it. And Lucas, I really love what you've built here. I'm just asking from an educational perspective, just because I'm a huge fan of videos and I think people will get a lot of value out of these. But are you planning to make some sort of course or some sort of material or some sort of training that people can look at and refer to when they look at the design kit so they know exactly how to use it properly?
Yeah. Currently, I found some framework or some web page which is called Collab, and GoCollab. It's called, and currently, maybe I have open it. Yeah, here. So I've just prepared the new community in this GoCollab, where I will put every events related to DesignKit, where if I will be on some conference, it will be some online calls, workshop, and here when will be activated, I will prepare courses for the DesignKit. So everything I'm just currently waiting because this is the new web where the people are just making a really great stuff for the communities discussions, events, and some another stuff. But yeah, this is the plan. I hope so will be soon activated.
Thank you for letting us know. Yeah, no, I love that you're building this because the only reason I ask is because I know people are going to ask me, how can we find some trainings or some tutorials? Because even in the last podcast, people were asking me. So it's really nice that you're going to build this community and people have a place to ask questions and offer feedback. So when this is ready, the link will be in the description for those of you that will ask. And I'm sure if you follow Lucas on LinkedIn, he will announce it as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the same like here in the plugin, I'm just trying to really extend my documentation. So if you just open the documentation, I'm really starting to have much more, and I hope so deeply introduce every feature like this layout builder. So I'm just really want to have in deeply and say people what they can do and how they can do. So I'm just learning some via YouTube. I'm just making some new videos in the new versions, but yeah, it will be still a lot of work for me.
Excited to see it all. But yeah, no, it looks like it's shaping up well. And I think behind every great application, there's some great documentation. So I can't wait for this.
Yeah, and then the last thing what I'd like to just share is that the document feature, which is very easy. When you just select some screen or multiple screens, you can just export your screens to the PDF, and when you just select it and name of your project and submit, so automatically will be created a new PDF where you can just see the label of your project, some description, your selected screens, and your design system like used colors, typography, and icons. So this is I would say very great for people which do not like the documentation. And in new version, I plan to have it much more.
Love that. And Lucas, when you say this is a feature for people who do not like documentation, I think you speak for 99% of us who do not like writing documentation. We like the tech, but when it comes to writing documentation, we'll take a hard pass. And I love that you've created this because documentation in Canvas apps is honestly something I don't see enough of and something I wish I saw more of. So I love this feature.
Yeah. And if I can just very shortly present. This is like the overview of all features, as I said. So this is starting to be huge. So therefore, the course and my documentation must be better because it's starting to be a lot of there. And yeah, here what I forget is like in the settings I've already just put like multiple languages, so which you can easily just change the language for that one from the different. So yeah, this is like last thing, and for the future. I plan something new. I hope so. The first quarter in next year, I will adapt the new stuff. The first one is annotation maker. So it means that, as you see here, you can in Figma put some annotations. So it means this feature will be for the documentation where you will annotate your screen, what is about your design screen, and will be automatically exported to PDF. So this is the one thing what I plan. User prefix I've already mentioned. Extended property maker is what I mentioned, that when you select some control, you will see the list of properties, the same like in the Power Apps. If you just like see here, the same will be visible in the Figma. And you can easily like change the value of the properties like the parent.width, or you can just specify the particular value. For the inherited parent name, this feature is relevant because time to time, if you want to name your controls in a Figma, then you just go by one by one. In the future, when you, for example, in the container, you will specify that this is like container.header, and everything inside will be just inherited by the parent. So will be like label, header, and underscore your name. If you change the header like for the bottom, will be automatically renamed. So this will help the people just have the synchronized naming and not to just manually rename the sub-parent. So this is like that one. And property helper, it means that the same like here where I can just here the supported prefixes, so you will be able to select your control like button and just show in Figma what every property is available for the button, for example. So this is what I'm plan. And today, because I saw some post on LinkedIn that UDF is currently available in the Canvas application, so it means that I plan, but I will see some UDF maker that you will be able to prepare your own function, which will be exported to your Power Apps.
I love all of these features, and yeah, I love that you're evolving with the platform. Like, for example, UDF is a feature that was announced relatively recently, I'd say, and you already got it in the back of your mind. I want to create something to help people make this. So, love all these features and excited to hear more. Where can we hear more, Lucas? Are you more available on LinkedIn? Like, where can we get updates? Is it the community section you just showed?
Yeah. So mainly I'm just showing on the LinkedIn, but of course we have already just run the Discord. I have a lot of people there, and on the Discord I'm just putting some announcements, some events, tip tricks, show and tell, some defects if I found or somebody found. This is like a really great community and people starting to join it, and everybody can see what will be in the next versions and what I plan for future.
Really like the idea. Awesome. Yeah, so join the Discord. And can anyone join, Lucas, or is it invite only?
Yeah. And anyone can join. Mostly, I'm just putting on the link and some links for that one, but time to time, I'm just sending some posts and invite people to join. But it's available from our webpage designkit.cz, where you can just see this Discord link.
Really like it. Awesome.
Yeah, so this was like the overview of this plugin, what I did for the new versions.
Really good to see, Lucas, and I appreciate you coming on here and showing us these features. Really exciting stuff, and I'm excited to see how it all evolves. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on the Discord, and links will be in the description for the Discord if anyone's interested in joining. And Lucas, Power BI, you've been doing some cooking, trying to help the folks over there on the data side. So I'm super excited to see what you've built. I haven't seen this yet for those of you listening and watching. So, Lucas, what have you built?
Yeah, so when I just started this Power Apps and when I got the first question, what about the Power BI? And I just thought about that many months, how they can help for the Power BI. And therefore, I just started the DesignKit family. So where maybe I have some here. Yeah, so this is the picture. I just started the DesignKit family. So where the Power Apps is already here, I just created the same logo for the Power BI with the similar colors from the Microsoft. So which the Power BI will be like my present for the community, which will be totally free for everybody. And this is the first prototype we just created, where the Power BI people can make some data flows, make some visualize data flows, can import from the Power M query, and just the same from the data flow to Power M query. I plan to export it to visualize the tables. So this is like the input what currently they can see in the Microsoft and the Power BI. And this is the same. I plan to do this, that people will export and import these data flows from Figma to Power BI and opposite way. So this is what my first prototype is looking for, and I hope so that during December or end of the December will be ready the first demo of that one.
That'd be awesome to see. And Lucas, as you know, shooting my shot here, you're always invited to show me the new features on this podcast. You have a seat free.
Yeah.
And Lucas, so this is predominantly for data flows. Have you given any thought to dashboard themselves, or do you think that'll be a little bit too difficult? And when I say dashboards, I'm speaking visualizations, etc.
Yeah, this will be very tricky, but I didn't think about that one yet, but I will see the first version of that one, and the people if just like this data flows, and I will find some possibility to import or export some dashboards. Of course, I will try to include, but for now, I do not have answer for that one.
Yeah. No, no worries at all. And if anyone can make it happen, it's you. So the only reason I ask is because I feel like you have something down the pipeline, even coming out for that too. But Lucas, I love this, and I love that you're growing the DesignKit family, and I also love that you're giving back to the community with this, which is like one of my favorite things to do. So yeah, you get a 10 out of 10 from me.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. So that was the demo, everyone. If you have any questions for Lucas, I will put all of his links in the description. And then, of course, if you want to purchase DesignKit for Power Apps, it will be in the description as well. And then the Power BI, I'm not sure if there's any links for that, Lucas, if there's a community or something. But if there is, again, there'll be links for that too. But Lucas, thank you so much for coming on. Do you have any kind of lasting requests or needs from our community? How can we give back to you for building all these incredible tools?
Yeah, for me, very important is feedback, because in this crazy world, I cannot see that people just using the AI but not replying if somebody wants. So if somebody can give me any feedback, positive, negative, I really do not care. So will be very helpful for me, and this is like which can just boost the application to forward.
Love it. Love it. Yeah, honestly, feedback, genuine feedback nowadays for someone who runs his own program is one of the hardest things to come by, just because people tend to generate a lot of things with AI. So, yes, I think Lucas, you alluded to that there. Honest, genuine, authentic feedback would be preferred. So yeah, thank you so much for coming on and showing us this. And to the community actually listening to this podcast, please go and show Lucas some love. He's been building some incredible stuff. So yeah, links will all be in the description. And Lucas, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you very much, Audenke.